Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Hello, this is Divine Sunshine. I'm coming to you with a channeled message. Again, some of these downloads and things come to me as I am getting ready to go to bed. One of them is talking about the divine masculine energies, and how with the divine masculine energies, I had an epiphany of saying to myself how the divine masculine is knowing the truth, but sometimes having a hard time understanding that the horse is dead. And what I mean is that I've had a series of things happen that made me saying, you know what, in my divine feminine energies, how I was actually comfortable in making the decision that I had. However, in my thinking and analyzing the whole situation, it kept a back and forth going back with what I had decided to do. And in doing that, it helped me to kind of understand the plight or be empathetic to the divine masculine. Excuse me if you're hearing the fan in the background and it's much louder than you being able to hear. And I'll try to make the adjustments on the video when I edit it. However, seeing that when everything rings true, and let's say they're in a third party situation or in a karmic situation, and things are really like they're getting signs. Things are, every time the karmic walks into the room, the alarm goes off in their house, and people are telling them that. And if you are a twin flame and you're in a karmic situation and you got friends that are telling you that person is no good, but you're still messing and rocking with that person, and you know within your heart space, like, yeah, something's not adding up with that person, that at the same time it's still something within the divine masculine energies, whether you're a feminine or a masculine. Remember, again, it doesn't have to be housed in the body. Remember, we house and hold both. There's something about it that does not believe that the horse is dead. That there's no more thing to add up and equate when all of it is adding up. And a lot of times we want to revive it. We want to go back and see and flip it all different kind of ways, and seeing maybe what I felt wasn't true. Maybe what I'm thinking isn't aligning with what I think is actually going on here. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this situation. And it helped me to kind of really think about what's the divine masculines going on, energies or divine feminines, but it's more so a divine. I got that, because most of it right now in the divine feminine's eyes, and I'm just being 100, is the divine masculine energies that's been sitting on the fence for a while. Since I've even started this channel, I've started off with that, saying that not being able to, I think I could see even better without that, not being able to get off this fence. What is it? And this morning I got an epiphany of stating that the problem is that it's really the mind and the heart are not in alignment. The divine masculine right now could walk out on the karmic right now in a situation and still be in massive confusion of when the shit hits the fan, and the divine masculine say, I don't want this anymore. And the way that the karmic might even react to it will cause him to tailspin out and to even question himself, saying, well, I, number one, is scared of the reaction and the response from the karma, for the karma, because of course the karma is going to spin in some kind of way that it's your fault, it's your doing, everything was fine, I didn't do nothing. Of course, you the one that's got the feelings all in your feels. I don't know where you're getting that from. I've given you the best life, my best years, all my love, and this is what you're doing. You know, and then it's causing him at the same time to say, oh, well, maybe they might be right in their thinking, which is causing a conflict of saying, like, really honoring their emotions. I think about that card that says it wants the new life card, and the new life card has the feminine coming out of an eggshell with wings, and she's up on a pedestal, really honoring this new life that they want to do. But something about it makes that, is another card that has, it's called poise, having confidence, and they're up on the pedestal kind of rejoicing, and it makes it goes into the reverse. And this is what I'm thinking, that the divine masculine is scared about the reaction or repercussions of when they make the decision of it. And my thing to you, divine masculine energies, whether you're in a female or a male body, is that you cannot worry about the response of the other person. Your main thing is that you make sure that you have stated that you're true to your heart and where you are, and that you are aligned with, at that point, with your bliss and where you need to go. I can understand that you're scared about the hurt feelings and what has been said, but I promise you, after you have said that, you will have such a freedom. Your thing is what, again, like I think her name is Louise Hayes, that said, what you think about me is none of my business. You've done the job, which is, again, divine masculine, which is honoring your emotions as to where you are. You're going to have that battle between your mind and say, did I do the right thing? Did I say the right thing? Did they really hear what I said? And that's not for you on your end to make sure that at the end of the day that they're all right with what you said. It's your point is to make sure that you are all right within yourself. This morning it just came to me and said, I see what it is. That's why that card came out, and one of the readings said that the divine masculine wants to end things, but he wants to end things amicably. Sometimes, I'm sorry, I understand the fairy tale endings to things. Sometimes it's not going to end that way. It would be nice if the people voice they saying, you know what, I'm no longer in love with you anymore, or I really want to go off with my person, or this is not working, or, you know, I'll be here for the kids, but you and I don't mix. Those things. But at the end of the day, it might end like they're telling me, in sour grapes. And you have to prepare for it, and you have to be okay with it, and understanding that that is exactly where you're at. But I think I kind of got, it's not the whole thing, but a piece of why some of these divine masculine energies are still sitting on the fence. It's the repercussions of them actually going out there on a limb, on their feelings. Then when they do it, will the divine feminine be ready and waiting for them after they have said it? Or will they be saying, I did this for naught? It doesn't matter. You got your freedom. You know within yourself when you're in a relationship with a person, and you know, I think this has ran its course. I think there's no more to learn. It needs to be learned from this. As David and I was talking about that, sometimes you just feel that energetically, where to me I see like that pipeline or that energetic tie that you have, and all of a sudden it just kind of disintegrates. And I think that's it. And we have to learn that in our divine masculine energy. Something about it we don't want to accept, even when the writing is clearly on the wall, like it is up here, and you're like, listen here, I'm telling you, it's yellow, blue, green, and red. I'm sorry, that's what the paint is. No, you know, it's just yellow. No, it's, you see it and I see it. Other people have pointed it out. You have felt it over time in your heart, and you've got to come to that point of understanding that it's time to call a spade a spade. It's time, and now the repercussions of it, you've got to follow what your heart and your mind together is coming up with. And if you got a lot of people in synchronicities, and spirit is throwing out these lifelines. I think about the story. I remember one time I was heard that from my aunt, my Aunt Kitty, and she talked about they asked for God to help because one was stranded out there in the ocean, and they sent so many things. The lifeboat, a life preserver was thrown down from a helicopter. Somebody rolled past and it came past the person, and each time these things that came along, they was like, no, I'm waiting on God. And so when they died and they came on the other side, and God was like, so they was like, what happened, God? I prayed for you. You didn't show up. And it's like, yes, I did. I showed up in the lifeboat. I showed up in the person in the raft, the boat that was passing by, the life preserver I threw down to you from the helicopter, the ladder. You didn't take none of them. That was me. And a lot of times that's what we're looking for. That, like he said, the divine master is looking for that amicable ending, or they're looking for that person to actually come in and just say, stop, this is not working. You in the karmic, or the third party energies. Karmic could be person, place, or thing. It needs to stop. And I believe in some ways, if you're in that state of mind like you are in the divine masculine energies, it's not going to work anyway. You still going to even question that person coming down. You might even question God. No, you sure you heard right, God? And God's like, you seeing so many of those cards where you see the angels like, oh my God, they back at it again. So I'm not picking on the divine masculines, but I just really wanted to sit down and really understand, why is it that the divine masculines are still sitting on the fence? What is it? We got divine timing. Yeah, I got that. But are we also using excuses too, as to not doing what is right for you, for your heart? Especially when you got all these signs that Spirit seems like they're telling these downloads, they're giving you signs, synchronicities, numbers, people coming straight out and tell you the karmic is stealing from you. And you still saying, nah, man, I don't know about that. Nah, girl, he fine. He said he was at work. Okie dokie. The signs are there, but you're not trusting and believing in what you're feeling. The horse is dead. There's no more giddy up and go. There's no more races to be run. In that situation, it's time to just let go. All right. I didn't want to leave you all hanging on this. I said I got to make sure that I come on and say something for you all. Tomorrow I'm in the process of getting my office together so I can get ready for the new school year. So if you got any readings, just please be patient with me. I will get to you all for your love letters as well. So I got a couple of people that had that, and so I'll get to that. I'll probably tomorrow I'll free up some of my schedule to be able to do that. And do some actual some actually intuitive readings on air too. But right now, just got it just to be talking channel messages. All right then. But you still are always welcome to get your Divine Unisoul's love letters as well. It's out there. All right then. As always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste. Namago. Love you.